I would like to say thank you to all of you for always being supportive. And when I said it was medium, it is a medium strength, but the body, the notes are very prominent. Yes! So we've made it. We are 10K here at Cigar Ritual. I would like to say thank you to all of you for always being supportive, for helping us. I would also like to say big thank you to Kurosh, which always joins me for my podcast, for our reviews. Kurosh, thank you very much.
Any excuse to celebrate, I'm always up for it.
As long as we're smoking cigars, we're doing it right, yeah?
So what's the next target?
So the next target will be 15, and then 20, and then just carry on from there.
You should include like more, like next target should be like 50.
50. Okay, let's do 50. So when we get to 50, make sure if you haven't subscribed, subscribe, because when we get to 50, we'll throw a proper celebration. We'll probably do a get together with all the fans.
We have table dancers and everything. Like
inspiration from the guy.
Divorce coming up.
We'll probably either do something in London, that's the idea when we get to 50, or even Cardiff, which is where we're based. But yeah, make sure if you're watching this and you haven't subscribed, subscribe. But anyway, yeah, we made it to 10K over in the channel, so thank you very much. And as usual, we are here with Kurosh today because we, apart from celebrating, we're going to be smoking a very nice cigar. So the cigar that we're going to be smoking today, we had planned, is for one of the Arturo Fuentes.
Thank you.
This is a new one that we have in the website, and I had a look earlier actually, and not many UK retailers have it online yet. This is the Hemingway Signature Arturo Fuente. I'm really looking forward to trying this in the podcast because it is a really nice cigar, and I think Kurosh is going to enjoy this one.
This is a new cigar.
This is a new cigar that we've launched. Well, it's new to the UK, and then we've launched as well into the website.
But it's not a new blend.
No, it's been launched for a while now.
But he was in Cuba. He spent, I think, towards the end of his... I'm not sure. Ernest Hemingway, I think he committed suicide.
Okay. In Cuba?
No. After the revolution in Cuba, I think initially... I read a bit of biography about him many years ago.
Yeah?
You know, on the books they do.
Oh, yes.
And I think initially he was supporting the revolution, but I don't know then what happened and he had to leave.
Okay.
And then he killed himself.
You probably realized the revolution wasn't...
Yeah, but usually, usually when you leave Cuba, you want to kill yourself anyway. Yeah, but he was in Cuba for, I don't know, for years, and he used to go fishing and hunting during the day and mingle with the locals and write during the night. Cool. You know, so he loved the island. And when I was in Cuba, I went to the bar that he used to drink at.
Okay.
And they had a special martini after him.
Oh,
yeah,
right.
Because he used to drink a martini there.
Nice.
So there was all pictures. It was really nice. And I'm not sure. They said if I remember correctly, they said his favorite cigar was he smoked many different cigars, but he often smoked the Cohiba Lancero.
The Lancero, alright.
Yeah, he liked the Lancero, but because he used to go hunting a lot, he was very aware of not smoking before a hunt.
Okay.
Because of the smell would...
right.
Yeah, so...
The animals would pick it up. And...
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. Nice, see? Great having Kurosh here.
The memory dump from 20 years ago.
You can see that both sides are pointy. Yeah?
The one side is like a nipply.
Yes.
And the one side
and
is
the other side is
round.
with a cap. Where normally it's a bit flatter. Now this one is a bit pointy and it's a bit fatter at the beginning.
Uh-huh.
Yeah? So that's a different Vitola. We haven't smoked anything like this. We had Lanceros, Robustos, short Robustos, white, everything else. The Vitola is a Perfecto and a 6x47. Now this cigar, Arturo Fuente uses in this cigar a wrapper that comes from Cameroon.
Literally.
Yes, it's a Cameroon.
It's African.
Yes.
It comes from Africa.
Yes.
Okay.
So that wrapper that we have here, and they use this one in a couple of their cigars, is a very unique and special wrapper because, well, one, it comes from Africa, that not many cigars use it, but it also comes from a farm that has been in generations for the same family, the Merifel family. I think we when we went to Dortmund, that you went with me, you remember the booth
Yeah, that
where the guy had a nice smoking jacket? Yeah, they were always busy. I couldn't speak to him.
No, like I couldn't get in because you had to have a booking or something like that.
Yeah, he was always busy, yeah.
Yeah.
But that guy with a smoking jacket, that's the Merifel brand of cigars. But they have the farms, and it's been through generations. They've always been the custodians of the Cameroon wrapper there. And Arturo Fuente likely is able to use some of that wrapper, which is something special, makes it a bit unique as well, because not everybody uses that wrapper in their cigars. And we're going to see if you can find any differences, any notes, as we haven't smoked any of these wrappers in our cigars. We have the Casa Carrillo, which also uses, but we haven't smoked that one in the video.
So none of the Aladinos or...
No, Aladinos do it. No, I don't think we have tried it. I was looking for the notes.
Because it rings a bell. I think we had a Cameroon wrapper which was grown in Latin America.
I think something like that, yeah. Yeah, but this is the first that we have that is from the Merifel family.
The draw is a bit tight, but I guess...
Yeah, that's that. So after you light it, it'll go past that little point.
So you light this?
Yeah, you can like that. Some people actually cut it because they find it hard to just light a little bit. They just cut it.
I presume you have to touch the top of your...
Yeah, well, if you light it up properly, it should burn evenly. But then sometimes you do get a bit of issues. So just give it a go, see what happens. But anyway, yeah, so the binder is Dominican, is medium strength, and we're looking about 60 to 90 minutes smoke time with this. As I mentioned, I have it listed in toropuro.com, and I checked online and not many of the UK retailers have it already listed. So if you're looking for this and you want to support the channel and Toropuro, then have a look at toropuro.com. I'll probably link it anyway.
There's no way this is going to last 90 minutes.
Let's see. We've been surprised. Now this one, because of the shape that it has, I decided to cut just a little bit, but you can also cut a bit more as the way that the leaf is wrapped. It gives you a bit more space, so it won't unravel that easily. Obviously, if you go past the shoulders too much, it will start to unravel, but we should be okay.
I just take the least amount of cap I can take off usually.
It's better than to increase if you need to.
Yeah, because, but then again, but my favorite cut is the V cut usually, but I don't like that on the smaller gauges.
Okay. The draw mine is fine. There's a bit of sweetness in my lips from the wrapper. Quite nice.
So the sweetness comes from the wrapper? It's like sweet. It's got a bit of sweetness.
In the lips.
So a little bit of pepper, not much.
Oh, the draw is excellent. So you just burned that little nib that it had. Opened up. Really nice. Yeah, a little bit of pepper. Yeah. First couple of draws.
Red Royal is really nice and smooth.
So yeah, we've reached 10,000 subscribers. A big milestone for us. Obviously, a lot of your help. Sitting down here, enjoying cigars.
Yeah, I think it's like 99% desire the 1%. Me, but you know, I'm happy to help. Just proud of the 1%.
No, I really appreciate it because it makes the videos a bit more entertaining and
100 of those 10,000 are mine.
No, I'm sure there's more than that. But yeah, it's a big milestone for us. Very happy. Thank you all for the support, and I'm just really happy that you guys are liking what we're creating.
When did we start the videos?
So I launched Toropuro in October, and it was a couple of weeks after that we started doing the podcast.
So it was back end of last year.
Yeah. It wasn't that long ago.
So what are we in 7? So it's like 8 months.
Yes.
We had about 2,000 users back then.
2.5, I think, when we started doing the podcast. And when I really started making more constant videos, because I had the channel for a while, but I wasn't doing videos regularly. Now it's 2 videos a week, and that I think has helped. Plus the podcast is a bit more entertaining, a bit more longer.
It's just the beginning, really. It gets better and better.
A lot of smoke. Very easy to smoke the cigar as well. Very
creamy.
Very creamy. I find a lot of cedar, a lot of in my tongue. So the pepper notes were at the beginning, but now pepper is gone. But there's a lot of cedar.
So I would say this is a medium mild
It's
cigar.
a medium, yeah.
You can smoke that anytime during the day.
Yeah. Some coffee is lovely with that. Actually, I have some coffee myself. Let me try it.
I would say rum because it's sweet.
Mm-hmm.
Do you pair it sweet with the sweet, or do you go opposite sometimes?
You can pair sweet when sweet, especially if the cigar is a medium body cigar or medium strength cigar, because if you pair with something like peaty or cherry or too strong, for example, it will overpower the cigar. But this is a nice sweet medium body, medium strength cigar. I think a nice sipping rum would be good. Coffee, I'm having a flat white, really nice. It just made it creamier.
Brown sugar.
Mm-hmm.
The sweetness.
Mm-hmm. When you have a cigar, it's better to cut a bit less, and if you find it tight, a bit more, and just a little bit would make a big change.
If that was tight, why does a V cut doesn't make it tight?
Because it's also deeper.
Because it's a fraction of the surface, is it? But so if you
but some cigars, I mean, it depends on how wide the cigar is. If you get a big ring gauge, it will affect it. So some people do a double, so you do that way and you do it this way, and then it's open.
Like a cross.
Yes. Yeah, a lot of cedar in this.
It reminds me of that Cuban cigar, Osef, the little one Osef gave me in the shop. Remember?
Was it Monte Cristo? No.
Was it? No. It was the Upman, the little one.
It was what, sorry?
Upman?
Upman.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Upman.
Was it? You remember the little one I had?
Yes. So now that Courage have taken another cut to his cigar, his draw is also good, but this is really good, especially for a figurado. It is burning really nice. But I agree. I don't think it's gonna last an hour.
But it's in 90 minutes.
Yeah.
Hour max.
Yeah. Burns really nice though. Very creamy, a lot of smoke. The palate, a lot of cedar at the moment. We have those sweet notes on the lips. Very nice cigar. And when I said it was medium, it is a medium strength, but the body, the notes are very prominent. Like the cedar note is very prominent there. So it's not a boring cigar at all.
But it's not overwhelming. It's like sort of consistent.
Very balanced.
Yeah, very balanced, isn't it?
Yeah, so
it's been like that. It's not like...
Yeah, it hasn't got those big jumps or anything, so it's very, very balanced. I really enjoy this. So, again, if you're going to drink with coffee or even some rum, like Kuro suggested, which I think is a great pairing, you go great because you have a balanced drink and a balanced cigar. You're not going to get those big spikes. But it does develop and it does change the notes, which is entertaining in my opinion. I really like that. The retrohale is nice, easy to do. Not tears or anything.
Yeah, you can see some oil and resins on.
Yeah, the wrapper is very oily.
So I'm getting very attached to wrappers now.
Yeah.
Not the singers.
50 Cent.
Yeah.
And all of them?
So when I hold a cigar, I smoke a cigar. I like the feel of the wrapper. I was telling you like that Comacho,
yes,
Rojo,
Corojo.
The wrapper was so nice. I kept on wanting to.
Yeah. So obviously, when they make the cigars, they think about everything. Okay, it's not just the flavor; it's also the look, the color. But I agree with you. I like. There's some wrappers that are very oily and silky.
Yeah.
Oh, I love them. They feel so elegant, so nice. But then you have wrappers like this one, which are a bit rougher.
Yeah.
And then there's actually another wrapper that feels like the bags. It's a bit sandpapery, and I really enjoyed that one as well.
Was that the Columbus was a bit like that?
The Colombo has that kind of wrapper, yeah.
It's a bit rough.
But yeah, and obviously it changes the profile of the cigar, and like here, for example, we're getting those sweet notes on the lips. So it's more to just the visual, but it's to do with the blend and with everything. But yeah, if you're into paying attention to what you're smoking, I enjoy the feel of the wrapper.
Because that's one thing nice about Cuban wrappers as well. So it's really nice. And some wrappers are super delicate.
Yes. like the
Is it the Connecticut ones or
well,
just
yeah, like for example the Cohibas.
yeah?
That line of Habanos uses a very delicate wrapper, very thin. You can break it really easily, especially if you're not taking care of the cigar. If it's too humid, and then you light it up, some of them break because of the change of humidity and temperature. But then is it makes the cigar looks much elegant as well. But yeah, no, wrappers is an art. They play with the wrappers. They play with the way that the areas that where it's grown, sunshade or different things that they play with to.
Because the cigar we reviewed the other week, the one which was done in altitude.
Almacielo from Plasencia.
Yeah, that was like.
Yeah, that's grown. Actually, I don't know. The wrapper was
Not
the
the
wrapper.
wrapper. No, that was a filler.
One of the fillers. Yeah. But that wrapper was very delicate on that cigar. But it's the filler that is grown at high altitude. Yeah, I'm just tapping to see the construction and beautiful cone. Yours as well.
Well, I'm quite surprised that it, like, because it was that nipple that I turned on and it just managed to.
Yeah, because as long as we light it up properly, what happens is a lot of people, especially with a soft flame, it starts burning outside because it's so tiny the area. But with a jet lighter, you're able to point it properly, and then it just carries on burning. A lot of people just like to cut it off and make it into like what you have in a Robusto, a normal cigar. Oh, you're picking it up now, yeah? So we're both coming into the second third?
Yeah.
Second third. That peppery note at the beginning was just at the beginning, just a couple of draws, not much than that. And then we had the hay, we had the sweetness, and it just keeps changing. Now let's see what the second part is going to bring us.
This cigar, how much do you think is it in the States?
I don't know. $10, $12? Yeah?
$11.
There you go. Here we have it for $26.99.
Okay, so I shouldn't advertise American prices, I guess.
Well, it's different taxes, really. At the end of the day, the cigars cost about the same.
I don't know what happened with the Trump tariffs with them, because he's like put 10% on everybody, yeah?
I don't know what's going to happen in the U.S. market, for example. Have they kicked in those tariffs? Did they kick in straight away? Or?
Yeah. I think, what did he announce yesterday? Is 100% tariffs on all the BRICS countries. Brazil, Russia, India, and because they want to move away from the dollar.
I know. Every time somebody wants to move away from the dollar.
No, it's like, as Mike Tyson says, like, because for all my life I've been hearing, yeah, they're going to challenge the dollar, move away from the dollar, they're going to start trading in euros, in whatever, yeah? And as Mike Tyson says, everybody has a plan before they get punched in the face.
Yep, that's literally what happens.
And all these plans, they think they can do all of this without American, retaliating. It's like, yeah, you want to trade in euros? You can't trade with us anymore. Yeah. Okay.
Well, it was the same with Africa. They were also building with the Gaddafi, or one of them, that wanted to make their own currency for the African continent.
It's conspiracy theories, but all my life they want to. It's always talk about it. It's not
South America. We tried. We couldn't do it.
No, because it's finance. It's not. Okay, so what does it mean for
that's lovely.
A currency? Is it okay we talk about this? It's not.
Yes, fine.
So for a currency to be the global currency, what does that mean? That means when, say, Portugal wants to buy oil, it has to buy it in dollars.
Yes.
When it wants to buy wheat, it has to buy in dollars. Whatever, all these commodities, yeah? So that's just easy saying it. But in order for Portugal or whatever country to be able to buy the oil, the wheat, the rice, the sugar, whatever in dollars, you need to have billions of dollars reserved in your bank.
Yes.
So you need to hold dollars. Yeah. So for a country or a currency to be the global currency, it has to be so strong that every country can hold a bunch of it in its reserve. And who has that much money?
Yeah.
Nobody. Yeah. Also, say like we pay $1, we get for a pound we get $1.40. Say I think it's less, $1.20. Yeah. Because all the countries hold U.S. reserves, the price of dollar is inflated like twice as much. So a dollar should be like like instead of £1, $1.20 to a pound, it should be like $2 to a pound. But
Okay.
because everybody reserves it, pushes the price
hold-
up.
and,
It again, you have to be so strong because imagine you have a manufacturing and you want to export,
Yeah.
and your currency is so. Yeah, again, all these countries say they want to do that. Like practically, I don't see how they can do it.
Yeah.
And I've heard that I'm like in my 50s now. Since I remember, like
It's always been the
somebody
same.
is trying to change the
Yeah.
currency.
Well, they say it's because whatever currency is the world currency is the dominating powerhouse. That's why the US
It
has
is
so much
because the
power.
world currency before the Second World War was the pound sterling,
Mm.
and because Britain went bankrupt in the Second World War, the Americans came and I don't know they gave it. So they gave money to all like Germany, Japan. They built all the countries.
They built that.
They didn't give money to Britain because Britain was a superpower at the
Mm.
time, and they said, "Okay, we give you the loan. You have to pay us the interest. Yeah,
Yeah.
you have to break the royal monopoly, so the world currency is not going to be pound sterling anymore. It's going to be
The dollar.
dollar." So that was the condition, and yeah, so that's when
That's how it flipped.
that's how it flipped, and they said over that £2 billion or that Britain got loan. I remember it. I think the last payment was in the 90s. I remember when they paid it off. Yeah,
Wow.
because they like within 6 months they lost like £30 billion over losing the royal monopoly
Mm.
again. So the world currency, I call it the superpower tax. So we all pay a tax to America because we use dollars. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we live in the UK. If we want to buy oil or whatever, we have to transfer our pound to dollars and go and buy it. So
Yeah.
we pay an exchange rate. Yeah. So that, but the manufacturer in America doesn't
don't.
have that exchange
Of course.
rate. So that's a tax that every single country
Is
on
paying.
the planet is paying the Americans because of their hegemony. Again, we don't know. So back in the days, like in the Romans time, they would come and hang you or cut your head
Yeah.
off. But this just happens in the background. Every penny we spend,
We're paying a tax to the US.
especially in the UK, we have nothing. Everything we have is American. Yeah. So like you got Amazon, Apple, I think delivery is Danish, Uber. All of these are American. They don't pay tax in Europe, but we use them anyway.
Yeah.
So like here, like for instance, in England, all the high streets are destroyed,
Mm-hmm.
and it's because of things like Amazon.
Mm-hmm.
But Amazon hardly pays any tax.
Yeah. Starbucks had a big blow up a couple of years ago.
But they still don't.
All of them.
Yeah. But again, because we are sort of a vassal state of America.
I know. I find it weird when you think about it that it was Britons that built American kind of thing, and then they took over.
Yeah. My fear about this is the ruling class don't care because they have their position, whatever position they had over here, now they have over there, and
Yeah, that's true.
they don't really care about the masses like that.
But this is good.
Yeah, I was speaking to that guy from Cyprus, and he was telling me about joys of not paying tax.
They don't pay tax there. Oh, that's good, man.
Yeah, it's tax haven, isn't it? And he says, yeah, Kurush, you say you don't pay tax. It's when you say it, and when you actually don't do it, it makes a big difference in your life and like standard of living.
Of course, because like for example, the price of the cigars in the UK, well, apart from the duties, taxes on top of it as well, which places like Spain or US or even tax havens like you said Cyprus, they don't have that problem, and it's way cheaper. But this I don't think is badly priced at $26.99. It's a really enjoyable cigar compared to other cigars in the UK. This is really good value for money.
Very constant cigar.
Mm.
This for me is like a morning cigar.
Yeah, nicotine wise, but the flavors are very flavorful. A lot of notes, very bold. But yeah, morning cigar. There's no like I'm ending the second third now, and the nicotine is not hitting hard at all, which is really nice, especially for mid morning or early afternoon cigar. It's nice. Again, retrohale is good. They smoke plenty, but it's creamy, and the palate is clean. It does leave you with a bit of the cedarness in your palate, but it's not uncomfortable or anything. And the construction is excellent. The ash is good. Have you picked up any notes on this third?
Same notes.
Same?
Same as before. They haven't changed, other than the pepper, which is gone.
Yeah.
The rest is still.
So I find a bit of like toasted nuts, some nutty notes coming through in the background. Yeah, definitely. The cedar is gone a little bit. Some of the nutty notes, some sweet notes like a honey note as well. But its construction is good. I like the band. The band looks really
Elegant.
And with that wrapper, looks really good as well.
I'm a bit spoiled now. I like the two bands. Double bands, yeah.
I know.
The small
Well, this one kind of has a double band. It's
Does
just
it?
there's one band. Well, that bottom.
No, it's one.
No,
piece.
it's one band, but it looks like a double band.
The Placencia ones, like
Yeah,
those.
they have three bands or
Oh,
something.
they've got
A foot and two.
Do all of them have a foot?
And not. I think so. Yeah, they do. I think all of them have.
So these are the Arturo Fuente. If memory serves, super popular in America.
Yes.
It's like everywhere.
Yes.
Not that
Big
much
brand.
in Europe.
In Europe, yes, Germany, Spain, they have it a lot. Here as well. It's a very recognizable. I mean, they do great cigars. The thing is, I hear in the UK, it also depends on what the public wants or what distributors want to push. So we don't have the full range of Arturo Fuente, and it's not as common in the UK as it is in the States, but it is well known as well. If you go to an establishment and you mention Arturo Fuentes, if they do New World cigar, they most
I
probably
don't
have.
understand how come they keep on coming with new brands of cigar. There's so many out there. It's like thousands.
For example, you want to create a brand. There's a lot of people who are starting their own brands now, and there's this thing that people say, oh, but they're all making the same cigars basically, and not really, because as the blend varies, so it's not like all the cigars have the same blend. So they play around with the blends, they play around with the regions. Some people like stronger cigars.
I understand that, but like there are 1,000 brands and there are like 12 regions which grow tobacco. It's like the maths just doesn't.
I understand what you mean.
You know, so from those 12, I don't know, I just came up with 12, yeah.
Yeah, I know.
I don't know how many there are. No, say 20, yeah? So from that 20, they come up with.
But you remember when we watched the Placencia?
It's not 1,000 brands. It's like every brand has a dozen
different lines.
blends
Yeah.
and lines and sizes.
But it's something that they keep experimenting. Like, for example, if we think about Habanos, it's just one region. They only use Cuban tobacco, and you can see all the lines that they have and the different profiles they have from the tobacco from one region. So the New World can bring tobacco from anywhere. So the blends are like infinity.
But they don't bring tobacco from anywhere.
No, I mean like in the blend. So they can have Nicaraguan, Dominican, and remember when we watched Placencia, they still experimenting with growing tobacco in different areas. It's like wine, for example. There's hundreds and thousands of wine brands, and they all have different. Just one brand has different ranges as well. Again, some of them they mix, they grow from different areas. They bring the way they age it is differently. So it's similar to what happens with cigars.
It's much bigger than that.
It is big, I understand, but similar to what happens with cigars. So they can make blends, they can bring from different farms.
Yeah, but you can grow grapes literally anywhere, or you don't grow tobacco anywhere. But then again, the grapes are French, Italian, Chile, Australia.
Cold areas.
Yeah, just certain areas.
Yes. I don't know. I do see your point, and a lot of people have actually made that point to me. But I've been to the factories and you can see, like for example, tobacco, they age it. Different aging changes the profile as well. So the blends are like infinitive, I would say.
I never thought that cigars are the same. Some of the New World cigars I smoke remind me of Cubans.
Yep.
That's it. But otherwise, they're all like
They're all different.
different.
Yeah, we haven't had any cigar that. Some of them will have similar notes. For example, especially like cedar and coffee, leather, all of those notes are very similar that you can find throughout different brands. But the cigars are different, especially when you do a tasting and you have 3 different cigars, for example, and you try them, you can see straight away there are differences between the blends. I understand you find something that you like, you smoke that often, but there are people who will only smoke a cigar for life. I think they're missing out. I get bored of the same thing, and I think he loses that special
I think it's
cigar
like going
thing.
to an amusement park and going on the same ride all the time. It's fun, but you want to try different rides. You just, yeah. Well, I like the fact that I know I've got a couple of cigars in my humidor that I know well.
Yes.
Sometimes I fancy it, or sometimes I don't want to. I'm not just in the mood to risk.
Think about the rest. You go for that one.
Pick something that I won't
Definitely.
like. You know, I like if I need a cigar.
Yeah.
I can't experiment. That has to be something that.
So that's my thing. If you have a cigar that you enjoy, by all means, stock up on those, but keep exploring. And then whenever you're not in the mood of thinking of what am I going to smoke, what I'm going to pair with, you know that cigar very well, and you know you're going to have a good experience, then grab it. But just keep on trying.
So some pepper came back.
Yeah. I agree. Pepper is coming back.
50,000 celebration.
Yes. We're definitely going to celebrate with you guys when we get to 50. This one, it was, I know 10K is a lot, but it's still small to what we want to achieve in the channel. When we get to 50, I'll throw a party, probably in London. There's a lot of new subscribers that are from Europe and even the Middle East, obviously the USA. So when we get close to the 50, we'll start planning with plenty of time. If anybody wants to come from abroad, that would be really nice. But in the meantime, the videos are going to continue. We're going to continue doing this for as long as, well, with Kuros, for as long as he can come. As long as I can bring him new cigars, he'll be happy to come.
So not old.
No, because you have other commitments.
Oh,
You got a life as well, man.
I thought you were waiting for me to die or something.
No. You got other commitments. So for as long as you can come, you'll be joining me here. And I think as long as I can bring new cigars, you keep joining me.
He doesn't know I'm gunning for his job.
Yeah, you can have one of the sessions in the channel.
Backstab you, change the locks on the
YouTube
studio. Hostile takeover.
It has happened.
Huh?
It has happened in the YouTube world.
Really?
Yeah. There's actually yesterday or this week, my wife was watching a Colombian YouTuber.
Yeah.
And there was 4 of them.
Yeah.
One, the main guy, fortunately was shot. He died.
As you do.
In South America, it happens often, unfortunately. And so when that
one negative review too many.
yeah, but yeah, it happened, and the girl was saying that he had obviously all the passwords and everything, and there was somebody else with it, and then that person kind of locked everybody out and took the channel for themselves. So they're in a battle now because the channel is quite big. It's more of a, they do like entertaining videos, and it's a big channel. So yeah, that happened. Because some people make a lot of money with these YouTube channels. With cigars, we can't. We don't make money from the views. There's not. We can't monetize. But you know, that's why I always say, if you want to support the channel, share the videos, the channel grows. But you can also buy from Toro Puro. That way you support me and the channel and everything.
So you can't monetize the channel because of tobacco products.
Yeah, they don't you don't get monetization from that.
What are sponsors and stuff like that?
Yeah, so a lot of people will make money that way, but
That's a bit sensitive.
yeah, and I think
Because
for me at the moment, I want to grow the channel as organically as I can. I already have Toro Puro, which whatever purchase you make, you're also supporting the channel. So sponsorships and stuff, we might look into in the future, but it depends.
Will it affect your independence?
Yes, sometimes it does. So I haven't had any opportunities like that yet. I think the channel is still quite new and people are waiting. So there are other brands that are very happy to just sponsor you and you are honest, and those are the kind of brands I like to work with.
But you would get a sponsorship if that's something that you would believe in and
Yes,
like,
yes.
yeah.
Yes.
Or something.
Yeah, so I have had people come over, brands come over and trying to sponsor a video or something, but I don't think I'm ready for it. I want to build a good community, trust, and relationship before I start doing that. And also, there was one of them that were very, it's got to be this way, done this way, and this. That's not what I want. I want it to be honest.
Yeah, you can't be dictated to what to say.
Yeah, because I think you will lose value to what I say, and as I have the Toro Puro shop, then
I don't mind when I watch like you do. I don't mind because a lot of people they pay for the stuff that they review. They won't. I don't understand that because if I'm a manufacturer and I'll give you something, review it as you like. If it's good.
Well, I did a live with the Toro Puro ambassadors, and we were talking about that, and they were asking me if I want them to post at a specific day and like tell them what to do exactly. And I told them before, but I think they wanted me to say it live. But I want especially from the ambassadors and people who are working with Toro Puro, to be honest. Because when it's honest, then people will also, when they smoke the cigar or they buy from Toro Puro, they'll get the experience, an honest experience from the review, instead of pushing it in a way that is not real. I do understand some brands want you to do it a certain way because branding and all of this. Everybody does business their own way, but
asked me to join that live stream.
Yeah.
Like how?
Oh, you had to just go into your Instagram
and
you see it on the top,
okay.
The little circles. Then.
And what happens?
Well, you can watch us, comment or whatever.
Okay. Next time.
Yeah. Yeah. We might do it monthly if we can get everybody in the same schedule. I think it's a nice way. Well, the idea was to put a face to Toro Puro for the ones that follow Toro Puro without following Cigar Ritual, and give it a bit more of a personality, where we're going, what we're doing, why we're doing it this way. I think it was nice. People liked it. There's like spicy notes to it. Spices.
The last third, yeah?
The last third, yeah.
Just picked up a little bit. Pretty consistent, the first two thirds.
But it's a cigar that you can enjoy in a conversation. Easy to enjoy when you're like reading a book, watching a movie or something like that. But with friends and stuff, it's really nice. And I think with the nice weather helps as well.
So are you going to link the YouTube channel to Toro Puro?
Well, at the moment, obviously, as a YouTuber, let's put it that way, I created Toro Puro. It is all linked, but I want Toro Puro to be a brand on its own as well.
So on Toro Puro, you're not celebrating 10,000?
A shout out, yes, because we're all one. Well, it's all me, but I do want Toro Puro to be a brand, because it's more than just cigars. There's accessories, there's writing equipment. It's more of a lifestyle brand than just a cigar shop. And
it have multiple ritual channels as well.
Yes. So we also have the Eclipse channel.
Okay.
Yeah. And I'm building a behind the scenes channel. So when I go to these events or when I meet brand owners and things like that, we can show you a little bit of the behind the scenes. Also, what's going on with Cigar Rachel and Toro Puro behind the scenes. So that's a different channel I have. They're all linked below if you guys want to join those channels. But yeah, you just broadening the audience, because not everybody wants to watch everything about cigars. They want to know a bit more about me or the business in the UK and stuff. But today was a cool one, so we got some celebration balloons and even a cupcake. Alright guys, so this Arturo Fuente Hemingway Signature was a very enjoyable cigar. We're also celebrating the 10K, and as I said, thank you. I'll say thank you again. But we came to the end. We found that this cigar has some sweet notes, some cedar, some brown sugar,
pepper,
anything else?
nutty.
Nutty. Pairs well with coffee and maybe a nice sipping rum. It is a great midday morning cigar when you can handle a bit of the nicotine. Definitely give it a try. I'll try and link it below for you guys if you want to find out. Again, if you haven't subscribed, if you're watching this and you haven't subscribe. We're 10,000 now. There's a lot more videos coming. There's many more things going to be done in the channel. And yeah, thank you very much, Kuro. Thank you all for watching. And till next time, don't forget to enjoy the ritual.